All right, IT department, we about ready? We're live now. Fantastic. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for joining me. I don't know how far away I'm supposed to carry this thing, but we'll see. Anyway, really excited to have everybody here this afternoon. We've got our newest franchisee, Mr. Joel McQuaid, joining us. He's just finished up his first week of in-person training and then getting ready to head back to Arizona, actually this afternoon, right? So we're excited to have him. This is our first franchise in Arizona, and he's got a fantastic territory right out there in Scottsdale, Arizona. If you haven't been to Scottsdale or around the Phoenix area, aside from the fact that it's hot and a lot of cactus and everything like that, there's also a lot of outdoor space, and everybody really enjoys being outside year-round. So having something like that is awesome. Plus, there's a lot of industrial parks and all kinds of retail centers and everything like that out there. So huge territory. Everybody just, if you compare, Phoenix to Seattle, there's really no comparison as far as size. It just goes out into the desert forever. So really a lot of opportunity. So we're really excited for you. And you're about ready to finish up your office space. I know that I saw you ordering furniture and all that stuff. Your project manager, you've already decided on who that's going to be. So, really ready to launch, and we're excited. And you got an opening date of September 6th, 5th. So that's fantastic, right after Labor Day weekend. So right when the kids get to school, he'll be getting to work, and that's awesome. Anyway, we're really excited. This is probably one of our older franchises as far as when you made a commitment to us. So we're really excited that Joel is ready to go. A lot of, just taking care of things as far as, licensing and everything like that down in Arizona. So congratulations. Yes, got it on Friday. So that's fantastic. Congratulations. But I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to our fearless leader, Dave Westcott. If you are ready, I'm going to let you do the slow walk. Oh, that's right. Okay, sorry. What's that? Hand him the mic. All right. This is my first time on LinkedIn Live doing this, so I'm going to let my man Dave go.
It's kind of weird with this mic.
It is.
Even though we've never, that's kind of cool. All right, so I guess Todd Chapman's going last. Anyways, Joel, super glad you're here. I'd like to tell this cool story about delivering incredible customer experience, because when you go back, I think that's what it's all about. And I was in Disney a few years ago, and we were in Walt Disney World in Florida. And we got on the plane, and we were driving in, and it must be 9 o'clock when we get off the plane, and seems like it takes forever to drive into the Disney World. And we get into the Disney World, and we check in, and my wife the whole time, she's like, dude, you have to stop and get milk for Dave, or he's going to cry all night long. Because he just needed milk when he went to bed, and he would need a bottle at 1 o'clock in the morning, and if he didn't have it, he would cry for hours. And so I was like, as soon as we see a store, we're going to stop. As soon as we see a store, and when you drive all the way into Disney, there's no stores. So we get in there, and I'm thinking, okay, they'll have some kind of concession stand or some kind of place where I can get some milk. I go in, everything's closed. This is while we're in the pandemic we're in the pandemic. And I'm like, hey, do you guys have milk? They're like, no, the store closed at 9. I was like, oh, dude, this is terrible. I've got a, 1.5-year-old. He cries all the time. He needs milk. And the guy says, well, hold on. Let me call security and see if I can get all the security for the building turned off, and I'll go in there and I'll go get you a gallon of milk. And I was like, you seriously have to go shut down security? He's like, yeah, everything is linked together. But let me see what I can do. So he goes in, calls his supervisor, comes back 10 minutes later. Sure enough, they let him turn off the security, goes in, and he gets us this gallon of milk. I'm like, dude, this is amazing. What a lifesaver. And for those of you who have kids, you know that hearing that all night long is the worst thing in the world. So the next day comes, we're at Disney, and we're staying in one of the hotels, and we've got to take this boat across. And we're just about up to the dock where they launch you, and the boat had taken off, and we're like, oh, man, that's okay. We'll wait for the other one. It takes 20 minutes. The boat driver sees us, stops, turns around the boat, and comes back and picks us up. I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. I'm like, why would they do this? Okay, so we're going out to dinner. It's our anniversary. And it seemed to me every time I'm in Florida, it pours down rain at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So you got to walk down to we were going to go dinner in Epcot because they have this nice steakhouse down there. And you got to go down, I don't know, 100 yards or something to catch this bus. Well, it's out in the rain. And the guy goes, hey, listen, I know you're waiting for the bus. And he said, I'm going to go stand out there and watch for you so you don't have to go out there. This guy literally walks out there with a rain jacket on, walks out in the middle of the road so he can watch for the bus to pull up, and it gets poured on for like 5 or 10 minutes till that bus shows up. I'm like, dude, these people are crazy at Disneyland. This customer service is just insane. And it really makes you a believer in spending the extra money there, right? Because it's like $500 a night for a hotel or whatever it might be when you can get the Holiday Inn 30 minutes away for $99. Why spend the extra money? And the real thing really hit me when we were going into these parks in the morning. And we were going into, I think it's Adventureland or whatever it's called at Disney. And, all these people are like, you got to get there early. You got to get there early in the morning. And we're like, okay. And the park opens at 7. So they're like, no. You don't get there at 7. You got to get there at like 6:30. And I'm like, 6:30? Are you effing kidding me? I actually thought that. Like, this is crazy. I'm going to get here to park at 6:30 in the morning. But sure enough, we get up at 5. We're going to make this thing happen. So we get up and we get there at 6:30 in the morning. And I'm not kidding you. There's thousands of people ready to go into this park. And I'm like, okay, this is nuts. So right about by 7 o'clock, you look back and there's a sea of, it's got to be 20,000 people sitting there ready to get into this park. So they open the doors, you go in, and I'm not kidding you, people are full on sprinting to the rides they want to run into. Like, they are running. This whole thing will blow you away. So I pick up Dave and I grab him and I'm like, okay, well, whatever this is, we got to get to it. So we're going for this Avatar ride. I take him. We get to this Avatar ride. We ride the Avatar ride. As you can tell, I'm not a small guy. So I get on this bike type thing like this and I'm sitting there and they're like, sir, you're too big for the ride. And I'm like, oh man, that's a bummer. And this lady comes over and she goes, hold on, we'll get him on here. She must have taken a Joe Montana running start and just leaned her shoulder right into my back. And then wham, locks me in there. So I'm pinned in this thing like I can't even move. And then they launch the ride. No joke. And I'm sitting there and they tip you out over this thing. And it's all 3D virtual. And I'm like, dude, I'm going to Ralph on this. Sorry, Ralph. I'm just kidding. I'm just teasing. I'm gonna throw up on. That's why Jonathan's here. I hope I'm okay. But I'm seriously gonna throw up. So this is no joke. I had to close my eyes on the ride the whole time. I'm sitting there closing my eyes. I'm like, please get over it. Please get over it. I get off of that ride. They unbutton me. I pull myself out of that thing. I get off that ride and I'm like, that has to be one of the worst things I've ever done in my entire life. And I look back at that line, and I'm not kidding you. That line goes outside all the way around a mile down the road, it feels like. And I'm just thinking to myself, gosh, this is crazy. And I'm trying to understand why all these people wait in the line to feel sick, right? And it's like, wow. What brand loyalty that is. So I ask them, I'm like, this ride must be brand new. I must be like the first group of people to ever ride on it. I'm like, how long has this ride been here? They're like, this ride has been here for a couple of years. I'm like, dude, this is insane, right? But what I love about these stories that I'm telling you is that what an amazing experience Disney delivers to keep people coming into the park like that. And it's so expensive to go there, right? They wear the shirt that says most expensive day ever. And they keep coming back. over and over and over and over again. And it's kind of like our business, right? We don't want to be the Six Flags of the world, if I can say that. We don't want to be the Six Flags of the world. You know, we want to be the Disney of the world. And so when our customers buy from us and our customers work from us, we want that incredible customer experience. And we want them to feel like, yes, this was awesome. And I want to share it with my neighbor. And I want to share it with my friends. And I want to share it with my family. And I want them to have this experience that I had on my construction project. Because one of the things we know about the construction industry is people don't always have the most amazing experience, right? They'll call and they'll say, hey, I want my bathroom remodeled. True story. We were having our first kid and we were getting our bathroom remodeled. And the contractor said, I'll promise I'll have it done. 2 weeks before the baby's going to be born, my wife Amy's like, it better be done. This guy better be out of here. I don't want somebody working in this house while I've got the brand new baby. Putting all this extra stress. Go to the contractor. Dude, you got to get done. I'm going to be done. Dude, you got to get done. I'm going to be done. Dude, you got to get done. The baby's coming. You're not done. Total disappointment, total frustration, right? Hey, why don't you finish in a couple of months after we get settled with this new baby? And that's the reality of it, that it took over a year to get this remodel done. And that's not the experience that we want. We want that incredible customer experience. We want to have incredible speed, incredible quality, and we want to have a good price, right? We don't want to have the low price. We want to have a good competitive price to where we make money. So I tell you that story just to share with you what the expectation is and what the experience that we want to give our clients. And that's the experience that we work on every single day. And if we look at those amazing stories, and you know, the thing is, if you look at Disney, every one of those stories is amazing, but none of those were by accident. If it was one, maybe it was by accident. If it was two, maybe it was by accident. But you see it over and over again, repeated in the training of our team and the way that we go to business. And it's such a part of the culture that they can't help but go above and beyond for you. And because of that, even though you walk around all day and it's hot and you're in lines with people, you know, you keep going back and people keep going back. They say the average number of people in California is like 45,000 people a day. So my only thing to you is create incredible raving fans for your business who just fall in love with you and fall in love with the territory. And I believe that when they do that, you know, it makes business so enjoyable and it really brings that customer experience home. And that's what I have to share with you today. All right, Todd, are you up? Is Todd up?
Todd is up.
Todd, follow that, because I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, I got thrown off because Todd walked to the other side of the office.
Welcome, Joel. After that, I'm just going to say, welcome, Joel. Congratulations. You're on your way. Thank you, LinkedIn. No, first of all, it's just great to see you, man, and welcome aboard. I just want you to pause, take a look around the room. I'm not sure if LinkedIn can see this. There's a study that was done in franchising. Wave hi, everybody. There's a study done in franchising, and one of the it was thousands of franchisees that were surveyed, and 400 plus franchise companies. And from that study, the results came back saying that 3.7 times, franchisees were 3.7 times more likely to have higher revenues and be more profitable if they were engaged. And I think engagement from not only with us as a franchise company and understanding where you are, what your needs are, and how we can support you, but also with your customers, with your employees. So for us, I mean, looking around this room, we're all here, all in on you to support you. Anything you need. The one thing we don't know is we can't read your mind. We don't have any of those unless someone has a secret gift in the room of mind reading, or maybe you have it. So, but you know, just to piggyback on Dave, you know, it's I think in the simplest form of business, right? It's keep your people and keep your customers, right? So on the other side of it, I think it's engaging with and training your teams and building them, obviously continually. I think if I see anybody that's successful, not only in our system, but in all systems, it's people that continue to invest and build on their teams. Obviously, we've talked about that. You've got amazing goals, got an amazing opportunity ahead of you, but lean in. You know, when there's a need, let us know. We're here for you. And again, congratulations to you. Welcome aboard, and thank you for your commitment to being excellent. So awesome. Thanks, Joel. And One other note, because Pastor Dave is not here, so shout out to Pastor Dave and Enbridge. As you know, a big vision of Dave Westcott's is giving back and being involved in the community. So what Dave usually talks about is, hey, our vision is obviously to continue to support a lot of different efforts across the globe, regionally, locally. But you're going to have your give back, your own reasons, right, for business. And so whatever that is, obviously attach that. I think you'll align people along with you that want to believe in that and support you in those efforts. So let us know. Enbridge is here to support us or support you as well. So looking forward to that and supporting your efforts. So congratulations, Joel. Are you signing?
Yeah. All right. So just a couple more words before we take off. Just want to get a little bit of feedback from some of our leaders here at the office, and I'll start with Vince. So if Vince, I hand you the mic, if you could kind of give Joel any bit of advice that you might have.
Yeah, Joel, it's been quite the journey, man. Super pumped for you though, because I over the time I've gotten to know your experience, your background, and the goals that you've set, right? And I think, you haven't run a business before, and understanding financial management is going to get you going in the right direction super fast. But if any piece of advice I can give you, having been a former business owner myself, is that what I love about our model, it allows you to really focus and establish being an owner that can work on the business as opposed to in the business. After 8 years in a franchise model like that I had, you still felt like an employee, right? Because you're constantly working in the business. And the beauty of our business and your background kind of tied together, being able to focus on those financial management goals, your skill set with training people and also the sales side of it is going to allow you really to focus on your people, right? Focus on those profits and get going in the right direction early on. So I'm super excited for you for all those reasons. Yeah, that's awesome. Keep going. Yep.
That's awesome. Thank you, Vince. Yep. That's awesome. Excellent. Let's go back. Mr. McQuaid. The other McQuaid.
What, you guys know each other?
You see me? I think, congratulations. I think we know each other quite well, probably. So, what's that? That's what I think. But I'll say what I say to all franchisees, because I think from the legal perspective, it is the most important aspect of running this kind of business. Is just it's document. Just even when you think, oh, this is overkill, just do it, have it. It'll help put you at ease, help you sleep at night, because oh yeah, I've got that handled. And then if anybody ever questions you years down the road, you have those documents, you have that ability to just say, here you go, and get to move forward and crush it. And I think you will.
Thank you. Excellent. One more. Walk across the room. I feel like I'm hosting some sort of, So it is. I feel that, or Maury Povich. So you got to come out this way. You're right under the bright lights there. Left. Oh, are you? There you go, sir. 36-1 payout. Jim Westcott.
So, my biggest advice would be to really lean in to the coaches. Let them help you, right? We are here to support you in this endeavor, right? You're not buying a franchise because you want to do it on your own, right? You're buying a franchise because we have knowledge. We've been through everything that you're going to go through. Todd and Dylan understand your business. Lean into them. Let them coach you. Let them guide you through the process. And make your PMs and salespeople take pictures. That is one of the most important things to your business. Not only can it tell that story, sideways, that's right. Turn it vertical, not vertical, horizontal. It's one of those things that it helps you sell your business later, right? As customers are looking at those pictures, it also protects you, right? If they're taking pictures of everything that's going on, you know what's going on all the time on those jobs. And a customer can't come back and say, oh, this wasn't done. You already have those pictures. They can take a look at them. You can look at them. And as you sell projects, let us tell your story, right? That's why we have the media team. That's why we have Rich and Ralph and Scott, right? So that we can come out there and help tell that story for you. And those things, that's going to help you grow your business month over month and year over year.
And we're going to Colorado too.
Right? We are.
Just this week, we go shoot a video for a franchisee.
Yep.
And we can't not hear from Larry, aka the closer, aka Big Daddy Larry.
I'll get back to you.
Larry,
Thank you.
Get some words of advice. Let me take that for you, because
Yeah.
I'm sure it's the people.
Larry, if you could give him some advice, what would that be?
Oh, well, first of all, good luck, Joel. Yeah, all in all the time.
All in, all the time. Okay.
Is that what you
Bye,
did?
Larry.
Is that what you did against Negrania?
No. I shut down like a little teenage girl. But no, seriously, congratulations, good luck, and selling's great, but make sure when you get a good operator, make sure you operate things 150% so you keep on getting everybody come back for more and more.
Yep.
So.
Thank you. Appreciate it. That is the big one. Perfect. Excellent.
Swordfish Sweet, there you go.
All right, we like that. Mr. McQuaid, if you would please stand up. We got a couple formalities here. I'm going to let Mr. Westcott present you with a couple things we like to give to our new franchisees. And I'll let you hold this real quick. You can give your speech.
Joel, this is the certificate of completion. You guys want to get a shot of that?
Yeah, go ahead.
There you go.
That's good. Got it.
Thank you very much. That's for you. Transblue pen. I know you're disappointed. It's not a cigar. I felt that way too. And then this is a book that we all love, read. Take that. It's about just giving back in business. It's kind of a cool thing. So that's what we have there. Do we sign now?
We do sign now.
All right.
You're ready.
Come around this way.
He's going to sign around the back. Okay. By Dave.
That's good.
You want me to hold that? Here, I'll hold that for you.
Give us a second until, show us where you're going to sign and then let us get set for you.
Looks good in video.
Ready?
Excellent. Woo! Nice. Anything you want to say to the team?
I've appreciated everybody's support through the process and this lean in thing. I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of vacation time lined up, so I need people to come down and watch the store for me. But no, thanks to everybody. The training was extremely impactful and helped me overcome some, what I would call self-imposed hurdles. Some areas of concern that I had, some nervousness about entering into a industry that I'm not an expert at yet. So, with much appreciation and much excitement, I'm happy to move forward and get this thing going. Woo! So thank you very much.
Fantastic. There you go. Congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome. Excellent. Well, this wraps up kind of this ceremony that we have. We're really excited to have you on board. I know that Dylan's wasn't able to be with us today, but if I know Dylan, he's excited to come down and visit you down in Scottsdale. I think if there's one thing that he would make a request of is make sure the air conditioning is working in your truck. So aside from that, thank you very much. We're really excited to have you on board. Anything you need, we're gonna be here. So we're here all the time, just to help you make sure all of our franchisees get everything that they need to be successful. So congratulations. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Awesome.
All right, let's get a picture with the flag and get a couple of shots. We gotta mark it.